day before the opening of the 2 days muzzleloader season, and the last-minute preparations are being made. Mark makes a call to camp to let Luke know of one of his hunters that won't be showing up for the hunt.
Oh, I got you. I hear you. I've been trying to call you. I was going to let you know that I texted you the other day that one of the guys on the hunt was having to back out, and you'd only have 6 because his father, I think, is sick and in the hospital. So
I got you.
Instead of being 7, there'll be 6.
Okay.
Coming in. Yeah.
Gotcha.
You had some hammers on trail camera, didn't you?
Oh, we got another slammer today out on Matt's.
Good.
A new one just showed up in the daylight about 2 or 3 days ago.
Oh, that's.
But yeah, that big one.
It's a great sign that some bucks are showing up on camera. Hopes are high that one of the bucks steps out and makes someone's day.
Last year,
Yes.
those 2 nighttime pictures are him. That's the first time I've got him. I got him over a scrape, but he's a big deer. I don't know what.
Is he a 14 point?
He's got at least 13, but I ain't had a connection to tell for sure how many he's got.
Okay.
He's the one that's in the dark. In both pictures, he's facing away.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah, he's a stud.
This segment brought to you by Nomad Outdoors. Every hunt requires special equipment to be successful. That's why Mark is out getting a very essential piece of equipment for the lodge.
Well, I got to get some necessary equipment for the lodges. You know, a good lodge has to have a good toilet seat. A lot of these hunters come in here, man, and I don't know, I think they're tired from a long day in the woods and they got to sit down on these toilet seats, and next thing you know, they break them. So we got to get some toilet seats. I think the cushion will do good. And we give them something a little nice to sit on because their butts are probably sore from sitting in the stand all day. So at least they'll have a good cushion on the toilet seat.
Kyle and Hal just happened to run into Mark and have a corporate meeting in the aisle to discuss Mark's decision on his purchase. Apparently Mark's number 1 choice will now have to be number 2. Oh well.
It feels good. It's nice and warm on once.
Hold up. So are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
See, I want to give him a good seat to sit on. Hal just wants him to have something.
You just get in there and get your business done and get out. You ain't in there to
You don't
relax.
want them lagging around. You
Right.
want to be able to, when you tell them it's time to go, they're not lagging around.
Right. No wasting time.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go Hal's way then. I guess that's saving you a little money.
See, we met here. It was meant
Just
to
for
be.
that.
This segment brought to you by Happy Herd Nutritions. Happy Herd lets you put them where you want them. Back at camp, premier guide and living legend Big Buck Jimmy is preparing the skinning shed for what could be a very optimistic few days of hunting.
Well, Jimmy, this is 12 years for us.
Yes, sir.
How many deer you think you've personally hung in this shed here and cleaned and cut up on this table over the years?
I'll say about 2 or 3.
2 or 3? 200, 300?
Yeah.
Yeah, personally yourself?
Well, I say I know over 100.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say that you'd probably be closer if you said 200 to 300. You had it right again. If you think about over 12 years time.
Yeah, because we had 11 bucks one morning.
Yep.
Out there in front of that barn over there with different hunters. We had 11 bucks down on that rifle season the first day.
First day rifle season,
Yeah.
11 bucks down. Yep. Yeah. Been many a time we've come in here. There'd be 3 bucks hanging up in the skinning shed, bucks all over here.
There wouldn't be nowhere to hang them up in there. I mean, they'd just be on trailers and stuff. We just have to be up late at night skinning deer and cleaning deer. Sometimes after supper, we'd have to eat supper, then come back and be up to 11 or 12 o'clock cleaning deer.
And then the alarm clock goes off 3:30 the next
3:30 in the
morning.
morning, you got to get up and do it again.
Oh, yeah. But you know what? That's part of deer season.
Yeah, that's...
This segment brought to you by Hurricane Safety Systems. Just a few few miles down the road, Kyle and Hal are out setting up a stand in a hot spot that looks to be very promising, based on Kyle's last card pull.
Hung it last year for Cade.
Yeah.
So I'd like to, if we can, so we don't disturb anything back there, hunt that one in the morning, hopefully catch a pin one and all these scrapes on this line with the muzzleloader, and then get him on that back cove in the afternoon and bring him in from the other side.
It's good about that little cove.
Yeah.
There's different nice
Yeah.
there and across there. Swag. Love cross.
So that's the goal. And where I want to put the stand, like, it'd be 100 yards from the end of that cove. It'd be right on that little knoll. So you can still shoot out where you can see that shoot out there and shoot that part, like you said, if you're trying to cross from where you were just talking about, Creek Nasty to that point, that second point that kind of comes in, they can still shoot that, but also see down in that cove where it's coming out. I'm hoping, I don't know, we haven't, the last picture of him was, let's see, like August 29th or something like that. And then the last picture.
While out, the two stop and juice up a location with corn and happy hour before placing the stand in the best direction to avoid the wind, but leaving an open view to increase the odds of success.
That looks good.
What are you gonna try to put on? Off the rim? If we do off the rim, maybe I'll just top this tree.
That's, I think, where we can just
Might have to trim a couple of those little.
hang him down. Oh,
So this one.
get a little bit. Yeah. When we pull it, that little
Yeah.
bit of,
That'll work.
yeah.
Can you go right there?
No, but if you hold it up, just come back here if you want. You're not holding us out. I'll hold it from like right here. I might climb up and that'll put pressure on
We need something on that. We can
it. Okay.
steps to on in there or more.
Oh, yeah. It's got its whole feet on it. That is not. Oh, there's a fresh one right there. They're on a fresh rub right there. 2.5-year-old. Just tell the depth of the rub there.
This segment brought to you by Catching Deers.
You're wrong like that.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, the deer flipped off up and came down, and rack stuck me right in the leg. Come down, I got so mad, I grabbed that thing, I
Yeah.
swung it.
Falling it didn't scare me. You throwing that shit what scared me.
So I broke the wind.
But yeah, boat wing be real nice.
As the day winds down, the guys make the decision to call it a day and head into town for a bite to eat. There won't be any rest for the weary, because come the next couple of days, some great bucks are going to hit the ground.
Y'all kill any deer? Y'all never been.
Somebody sees us. Yeah. Thank you.
Incognito.
Yes, ma'am. They always put on a good spread too. Best fried chicken. All this good stuff. But it's not as good as Brian's cooking. We'll throw that in there.
As the guys enjoy their dinner and relax from a long day of working, the sun begins to set with the anticipation of big bucks on the horizon. The hunters will be in camp tomorrow, making all this hard work worthwhile. Join us for our next episode as the bucks hit the ground in early muzzleloader season in Kentucky.